Enchanted Tiki Talk is brought to you by Kingdom Strollers. Our premium stroller and crib rentals are delivered straight to your Disney or Orlando area resort. It couldn't be easier. Book yours at kingdomstrollers.com. And Mouse Pros. Let our travel specialist plan your next vacation. Our concierge level service gives you the perfect hassle-free vacation. Get your free quote from Sean or any of our magical agents at mousepros.com. And Mickey Monthly, the Disney fans' monthly subscription box that brings the magic right to your door. Visit them at mickeymonthly.com. And buy Woody Sunglasses. Don't let glare ruin your magical view. These premium wood frame polarized sunglasses will let you tour the parks in style. Visit them at woodies.com. And now, it's show time!
Vahidi me kyonimana, ladies and gentlemen. No flashbulbs, please. Our performers are temperamental and easily upset. Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, look at all the people.
My goodness, you're all staring at us. We better start the show rolling.
Wait. We forgot to wake up the Glee Club.
Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome to Enchanted Tiki Talk. We are your hosts. I'm Sean.
I'm Keith.
I'm Matt.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Alan.
So grab yourself a Dole Whip or a citrus roll, pull up a chair, and enjoy the show.
This is episode 217 for the week of December 17th, 2017.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Enchanted Tiki Talk. So this week, the hut is a little bit empty, and it's only Scott and myself in here for a last-minute episode because both Matt and Keith have prior engagements and are unable to attend the festivities here in the hut. But it is a beautiful hut, might I say. It's a little dusty, so maybe we'll start cleaning it up a little bit. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of poop accumulated on the floor, too.
Yeah, I think that's all from Keith.
I was going to say, Keith's been cooking up quite some storms over there.
Yeah, we got to open up the bamboo a little bit and air it out, too, I think.
Commercial hose.
So, with question for you before we get started on the episode, with you being a local, transplanting yourself from out of Florida to being a local,
yep.
What do you think is the worst thing about being a local and the best thing about being a local?
Worst thing about being a local, I think with the news that comes out as far as like booking fast passes and the latest that came out, the hardest thing for being a local is that it's hard for us to get those e-ticket attraction fast passes. So it's not that easy for us just to pop over, do one or two rides and go home.
I'm sure nobody feels bad for you.
No. So the other bad thing would be people expecting you to live in the parks when you really aren't on vacation.
Right.
As much as we would love to. The best thing about it, for me personally, is how close I really am. That I can sit and listen to the fireworks every night and watch them every night. And if I want to pop over to the parks really quick, even without a fast pass, and just to kind of walk around and take in the ambiance, and if I'm able to get a fast pass for an attraction or just kind of do it on a whim, I think that's the best part.
Right. Cool. See, it's just like one of those things like, well, you can't, like, not being a locum, you can't fathom the idea of being able to just go to the park on a whim, Right. It's like sort of the same thing. Like, I have friends that go into the city all the time. It's just like, it's 4 o'clock, let's go into the city. Where a lot of people just can't fathom that idea. They're that close to New York City. And living so close to New York City, like, that's like not a big deal. And I guess it's sort of the same way for you.
Right. It's we take so much for granted of having it right here.
Right. Well, good for you, bad for us.
It does make it for a nice drive to and from work every day, is still seeing it even if I'm not there.
And now that Wishes is gone, you can't go, Wishes!
No, it's happily ever after.
Yeah, it doesn't sound the same.
No, it's far from being the same.
Yeah, alright, with that, let's take a little break.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Here are your 25 questions to answer before time is up. Don't fall out of that
Hello everyone, this is Scott. I'm here in Epcot, and it's a beautiful day. Wish you all could be here. No, you can't. But we are going to do a perch talk with some listeners, Christy and Danae. And before we get started, I want to say that the perch talk is brought to you by Trader Sam's Coffee Company, where you can brew your happy place. So ladies, 25 questions. You've kind of cheated, but that's all right. We're going to let you get it by with anyways. Way to pull a Sean. 2 minutes, 25 questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, whenever you start. First question, favorite Disney World theme park?
Fantasyland. Tomorrowland.
Favorite Magic Kingdom land?
Oh, we said the wrong thing. Anyway. But yeah, so I like Fantasyland. Tomorrowland again.
There you go. Favorite souvenir?
Coffee mug. Starbucks mug.
Favorite quick service?
Oh, La Cantina de El Hanel.
Nice.
Yep, same.
Good. Favorite table service?
Homecoming. Mexican Pavilion.
Perfect. Favorite on-site hotel?
Beach Club. Beach Club as well.
Favorite show?
Enchanted Tiki Room. Monsters Inc. Black Fork.
Wow, one of the only people. Favorite parade?
Main Street Electrical. Festival of Fantasy.
Favorite fireworks?
Happily Ever After. Illuminations.
Nice, good choice. Favorite Epcot pavilion?
Mexico. Mexico.
I was going to be mad if you said anything else. Favorite time of year to visit?
Christmas. Christmas as well.
Monorail or ferry boat?
Oh, monorail. Monorail.
Favorite thrill ride?
Snow White. Oh! Snow White? I don't know. That's not it.
Dole Whip or Citrus Swirl?
Neither.
Oh! There's going to be a mutiny by Keith on this one.
I don't like ice cream.
Fair enough. Favorite Main Street shop?
Well, Emporium. Plaza Ice Cream Parlor.
Favorite princess?
Snow White. Ariel.
Favorite prince?
Flynn Rider. Naveen.
Favorite Disney song?
Oh, Baby Mine.
Wow.
I See the Light.
Love that one. Favorite non-Disney movie but still Disney branded?
Toy Story. Monsters Inc.
Favorite sweet treat?
Rice Krispie Treat. Churros.
Favorite street performer or band?
Cadaver Dance. Jam Tours.
Awesome, they were just going too.
Yeah.
Least favorite attraction?
Ooh, teacups. Yes.
Favorite Disney bar or lounge?
Ooh, Meisner's. I haven't been to many.
Favorite pool?
Beach Club.
5 seconds.
Beach Club as well.
World Showcase, Canada or Mexico?
Mexico.
Nice, right at 2 minutes on the dot. That's how we do it.
Man.
Well done, ladies. Got some swag for you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So we are back from break here in the Tiki Hut. I am once again joined by Scott A. Campbell, right?
Yep.
What does the A stand for?
Andrew.
Andrew. Okay, Andrew. Maybe we just call you Andy. Andy's coming.
Andy's coming. And then all of Toy Story Land just closes down for the day.
Exactly. So this week on the show with just Scott and myself, we are going to get a little bit dizzy here. I think we're going to try to get a little bit dizzy. And we're going to...
You're not.
Well, I'm not. You are. We're going to devote the entire show, believe it or not, to things that spin in Walt Disney World. So literally the spinning attractions that you can find in Disney. I don't know if it's a topic that we've discussed recently, if at all ever, but yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's the one thing that no one ever talks about.
Yeah, people are not big fans of spinners.
They just want to talk down about them.
Right. I get that, but I also, kids love spinning attractions, so you gotta have something for everybody, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Whereas I can understand. Let's just jump into it. Adventureland. Let's just jump into Adventureland, and you have the magic carpet there, Aladdin's magic carpet, and a lot of that gets a whole lot of hate. People don't like it there. They feel it kind of ruins the mood there in Adventureland. It takes up too much space. The flow isn't right. I can see everybody's point, but I also see it as a great value to Adventureland because I love Pirates. I mean, I love going to Pirates. You know, the Jungle Cruise is great as well, but my kids, they see the carpets and they're like, I want to go on that. I want to go on that.
And your kids love that one.
They do. You know why?
Because you get spit on.
Yeah, exactly.
And Connor's goal is for us to get soaked on that ride.
Yes, it is. It doesn't matter. That's all he wants to do is just get spit on. It's the funniest thing, and that's what makes it enjoyable for kids. It's like that little moment that they live for.
And because you don't do them, and I go on them for you, Connor's goal is to get me soaked on them, and he takes full control of the controls of the attraction.
Yes, that's great. But
it is fun, and you get a double laugh out of it.
Exactly, it's funny.
And I take one for the team.
Yes. So I mean that's.
But honestly, that's one that I wouldn't do on my own. But yeah, for exactly that exact reason, it's good for the kids and it's fun. You know, that's why we're there. We're there to watch our kids have fun for the most part.
Exactly. So let's step out of the parks for a second. And something that most people don't even realize exists is the train in Disney Springs, and that goes around, and you know that's a spinning type thing just because it goes in a circle. So that is something you have to pay additional for. I don't know what the price is on it. Did you do that?
$3 for one token, $5 for two tokens.
There you go. You just
I know because every time we're in Disney Springs, we have to do the train and the carousel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the carousel is there too. Look, there's two spinning things outside the parks that are Disney. And how did the kids like that? They must have loved it then.
Oh, Cooper loves it. I mean, we were at Disney Springs tonight, and he about had a meltdown because we didn't go on either attraction tonight.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, it's to the point where we normally buy extra tokens just to keep them on us so that when we go there, we already have them because obviously it's cheaper to buy two or more than it is just to buy one.
Exactly.
They sucker us into that one.
Yeah, that's something my kids have never done. And it's not... And I don't even know if they've ever asked to do it, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. But, hey, whatever. That's fine. You thinking?
I was going through my list. Alright, so we've got... Let's go back to Magic Kingdom. We've actually got quite a few there, and I'm going to go outside the box. Only because it's in the name, and one of my favorites, but Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. So while the attraction itself isn't considered a spin or attraction, you do have control to, if you want to, spin the entire attraction.
That is a dizzying experience. It is.
Yeah, that's one that you definitely want to take over control because otherwise you will be doing 360s that whole time.
Oh, I have. It's like, I love the attraction. I think it's great. Connor does not like the attraction because he gets beat every time he's doing it. And he's very competitive. He doesn't like that. And he gets really upset. And so then he'll start taking control of it and try to get it to spin, and I get dizzy. I really get dizzy on that one. It's just the motion on it, so herky-jerky, which makes it even worse.
Let's see what you've got to do is you max yours out, and then as soon as you're maxed out, then you go and you help them out.
Yeah, no, because I've already won, and he doesn't care at that point. No, you beat me! I don't want to ever do this again! That's what it's like.
The kind of the perk of my kids being a little younger is they really don't know the difference.
Right. Exactly.
Cooper just does not care. He's on it and he's having fun.
Exactly. But you know, and that is a fun attraction. And you, I guess in certain areas there's targets all around you that you can really enjoy and interact for the most part.
Right.
So you know that is a lot of fun. And there's some spots where there are targets that are worth a lot more, of course. Yep. But it is fun that it is a family. It's a family attraction, and believe it or not, there aren't a whole lot of great family attractions. Meaning that an adult and a child can ride at the same time and get a whole lot of enjoyment out of it. So that's a plus for Buzz.
Yeah, definitely is.
So since we're talking Magic Kingdom, let's go next door and let's talk the Carousel of Progress. While it does spin, it's not necessarily a dizzying experience, but
it's anything but.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the slowest spinning ride ever created. But hey, it spins, so it's a fun attraction as well. Good old Uncle Orville, he's a great character.
Yes, he is. No progress, eh?
So I know that go ahead.
I'll say that's one of my favorites. We've mentioned before that if you're there in the summer, you want a good break out of the heat, you go in there. Sure, it needs updated, but it's still a classic. I mean, they say it's got world record for the most shows ever of any type of attraction, Broadway show, whatever the category fits into. But a classic. It's nice to look at these, what we consider spinners that aren't your Dumbo type spinner attractions, but still overall it's fun to think of them that way.
Yeah, it's a ride through American history.
Right.
And
up through the 70s.
Yeah, you get 70s, a little bit of the 80s,
maybe the 80s,
and some of the 90s as well, a little bit.
The future.
And the future that we pretty much are in, or it's the past, or it's all in the past. In the past, yeah. So
it's the past future.
Yep, they could easily update that final scene, but that is part of the charm of the attraction. Seeing that 3D scene,
right?
Them playing the video game, how terrible the graphics are. I mean, your phone 10 years ago had better graphics than that,
right?
Yep.
Well, if we're staying in that area, let's do another that is a true spinner, and let's go up a level. And how about Astro Orbiter?
Yeah, that's a skip for me. It's probably been about 10 years since I've been on it, and
wow.
I don't even know my kids know that exists up there. I couldn't even tell you if they knew. I don't know if they've ever looked up there. They might have seen things spin, but that's one of those attractions I just cannot do. It is, I am so dizzy from going on a thing.
Well, and it's got one of the longest waits, I would say, of most all the spinner type attractions. But there's something about that. I don't know if it's just because of the height of it or where it is, but I think it feels more intense than any of the other spinners. I don't know if it's faster or if it's, maybe a mixture of speed and height off the ground. But it's a lot of fun. It's been years since I did it, and when I went on this last time, I didn't remember it being as intense as it was. But same thing. I don't know that Cooper knows that it's really there. I think if he did, he'd probably want to go on it all the time, though.
Now, I thought maybe it was a little bit more intense just because it's closer to the center, maybe, as opposed to some of the other spinners, and I think it does go faster.
That's possible. I never even thought about it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's an idea. I don't know. I know I can't do it. I mean, it's always a pass for me. I don't think I'll ever do it again, to be honest with you.
Right. No, put me on TTA instead.
There you go. That works for me. Well, let's stay in the Magic Kingdom a little bit longer.
Let's go to the one that your son absolutely loves that you, again, won't go on, and I suffer for you.
Yeah, the carousel, not the carousel, the teacups. Yes, the teacups, which I did do once on our trip in October. I braved it, and I was kind of forcing the thing to slow down from spinning so much. It wasn't terrible. I don't love it, but it's a fun attraction to go on with my kids, and that makes a big difference. And I try to focus on them as opposed to thinking about the whole Disneying thing, because they're laughing the whole time. It's right. Not like you're on Dumbo and they're enjoying it, but when you're in, and I can like, oh yeah, I can look at the scenery around me, but when I'm on the teacups, the kids are laughing, having a great time, and I'm just focusing on them. So I don't get as dizzy, but once it's over, I get pretty dizzy.
That's one that when the four of us are in Magic Kingdom, we're all doing that one in one teacup. We're going to make it work.
Yeah, Keith can sit on my lap, I guess, or I'll sit on Keith's lap.
There you go.
Yeah.
But we're doing it even just for the photo op.
Or maybe we even did it. Well,
maybe we did.
By the time this episode came out, we
would have done it.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
Or we looked at it and laughed and just kept walking.
Right, exactly. But yeah, that's a great attraction too. It's one of those it's a timeless attraction. Really, it really is.
Right. And obviously, Florida has to be covered, but that's one of the beauties of California's version is it's open air, which I think helps a little bit for the dizziness part of it, because you're able to see a lot more and it doesn't feel as enclosed on you.
Right. When you throw up, it gets outside a little bit more of the facility as opposed to inside. Yeah.
All right. Well, there's another one that's close by there that we've mentioned, and now there's twice as much fun, and it's the reimagined new Dumbo.
Dumbo, fun one. That's a great attraction, especially late at night when you can get on it without having to wait 40 minutes, and you can even bypass the play area if you want to, or just hang out in the play area and your kids could be the only people in there.
Right. And the beauty of the spinners at all of them there at Magic Kingdom is, especially at night, seeing the fireworks from any of them.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know that any of them have a bad view. I know when we did the carpets on that last trip, it was a little obstructed at times, but you're still able to see the fireworks from all of them. It's cool to see the different vantage points from each of those too.
Yeah, it is. It's I mean, Dumbo's definitely the best spot for it because you're getting you get some. Most of your view you're going to get to see fireworks from the back to the front of you. The front of the attraction or whatever direction you're looking at it. So because of the situation, you're in between the fireworks on there. So as opposed to the carpets, you get everything in front of you. So half of it you're going to miss, as opposed to Dumbo, you're going to get about 3/4.
And it's even better when it's perimeter.
Yes, it is. But I have never done that when it's perimeter fireworks. But hey, that's fine. But yeah, the play area in there is great. It's a great way to rest for a few minutes and cool off, and then get onto Dumbo and go on it multiple times at night when the crowd all the kiddies have gone back to the hotel room and are sleeping. Stay on it 2-3 times in a row and you're good. Like good as in like you're gonna be puking good. At least that's how I'm gonna feel.
Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of that.
Yeah. Well, once again, stay in the Magic Kingdom and head over to the Carousel. Prince Charming's Royal Carousel. Once again, a classic Disney attraction. The Carousel once was in New Jersey. That was moved to Disney. And those things, man, are a lot of fun, but I do get dizzy on that no matter what. It's just... I have to really think about it when I'm on that one. And it's long. It's not short, it's a long one.
It is a long one, and that's one that I think same as Disney Springs, but the one that's there. Cooper absolutely loves going on it, so as long as the line is not insane, he usually goes on that. Most of the time, Melissa goes on with the boys, and I sit and watch and take pictures from the outside, so it's a little more manageable for me on that side.
Right. Yeah, I mean, what I love about that one, I love the music on there, I love the detail on it, the kids love it, and I think it's so funny that I rarely ever sit on the horses because I'm standing up, by the kids and taking pictures and just making sure they're okay.
Right.
But it's funny when you see parents next to the kids riding it, everybody enjoying it. It's a great place to watch people enjoying themselves in the parks.
Yeah, it definitely is. So as far as Magic Kingdom, I think that might cover everything that's there.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
And if we go to Epcot, I don't know if there's anything at Epcot.
Epcot, yes, there is. Mission Space.
Oh, there you go. Very true.
Yep, that is a Disney
2 versions of it.
Yes, there is. And I'm only going to
take your poison.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for the intense side. The other one was just enough to get me a little dizzy, a little not feeling too good, which only lasted like a minute or two as opposed to the last time I did the long version. Oh, right. That was my whole day. The day was ruined. So
yeah.
Once a trip, I can do I guess it's the green version. The green version I can do once a trip. That's it.
And I've got to say, I was surprised when I went there on a lunch break recently, and as you walk in and you see the wait times, it was like 90 minutes for orange, the intense one, but only 10 minutes for the green, which normally it's complete opposite of that because It seems like everyone wants to do the more tame one.
Right.
So I don't know if maybe the new version of green is even more tame, that people just don't get the thrill out of it, or what the case was, but I thought that was kind of odd to see.
I mean, going on the new one, I felt that it was strong enough where, honestly, I didn't even think it was going to spin. I thought it just stood there and just rocked back and forth a little bit, but no, but it actually spins. So it's good. It's good. I mean, for what it is, it's decent. It's not one of those where it's a must do on every trip, but if there's no line, I don't have a problem going on it.
Yeah.
Not after eating all the food and booze
and wine
in the park, no. But
definitely not.
Empty stomach, sure.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's it for that park. So let's take a boat over to Hollywood Studios, where there's only 3 attractions left there, and one of them is a spinner.
Yes.
So Toy Story Mania.
Yes.
Similar to Buzz.
Right.
Except on this one, you really don't have control, so you're not doing a full spin and not as intense, I don't think.
No, it's not. I don't get dizzy on this one. I'm more like, whoa, like one of those type things.
Right.
Which is fun. It's fast. It's a little jerky.
It is.
But it just everything just happens so quickly. It's a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's it for studios.
Yep.
Which leaves us with the last park. And another park that has a couple spinners right by each other. So we'll start with another Dumbo clone of Triceratops Spin.
Which has got to be the worst spinner
Yes.
on Disney property.
By far.
That one reminds me of a carnival attraction, but it is supposed to be a carnival attraction. So that works. That's the idea of it. But
It just needs the duct tape on it.
yeah, exactly. Oh, that scares me. That really does scare me when my kids want to go on it on fairs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh gosh, no, please, no. I know how these things are put together. I've worked fairs before and helped put them things together. There's like one bolt in there, and let's not do this.
Yeah, thankfully theirs is a little better built there, but
Right.
like you said, it's definitely the full carnival. And again, another one that Cooper sees it, he can do it, and he loves it, and goes on it, and I sit and watch.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it. As like in our last trip, we ended up splitting up. Sharon and Kelsey ended up going on that, and Connor and I went on Primeval Whirl. You know, that's the other spinning attraction there.
The ultimate worst spinning attraction, I think, on property.
Yeah, once again, it's a carnival type attraction. Not much theming to it, but it's talking about Herky Jerky. That's Herky Jerky.
That's a backbreaker.
Yeah, that one is. That's a tough attraction to do.
And the problem is it's obviously, it's your typical mouse coaster, but it's all based on your weight setup within the ride vehicle itself, as far as how hard you're going to turn and when you're going to turn, because there's really no rhyme or reason to anything on that, and it's intense.
Yeah, I was on that with 4 grown men, and I barely survived it once. When I went on this the last time with Connor, Connor's light, which was fine, and then there was 2 people next to me, a woman who was small, and then the guy who was average size, so it wasn't too bad.
So you're saying the 4 of us need to do this one as well together?
No, I will. I'll take pictures.
Yeah. It'll still be another photo op.
Yeah. So
I guess there is probably one other we can consider there at Animal Kingdom, and that's going to be the Cali River Rapids.
Yeah, your not traditional type, which was disappointing when I used to really like that attraction.
It's probably been 10 years or more that I've been on that one.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe the last time I was on it was like 6 years ago. Somewhere between 4 and 6 years, and we went on with the kids on our last trip, and Kelsey really enjoyed it. I think Connor enjoyed it as well, but we didn't get Connor didn't like it because we didn't get wet enough. Because the last time I remember going on, I remember getting drenched, like soaking drenched. On this, none of us got drenched, so I guess it's been tamed down a little bit.
Well, and see, the last time I was on it, just to give you an idea, now I think it's probably more than 10 years, because Everest is now 10 years old, believe it or not. I remember going on it, getting absolutely soaked, and as soon as we got off that, we went over and watched the Tarzan show, which is where Finding Nemo the musical is now. And for those that don't know, that used to be an open air theater, kind of like how Beauty and the Beast is at Studios.
Right.
And it was the middle of summer, and I just remember sitting there completely soaked from that, and then sitting there in this theater that has no air movement and just being beyond hot and humid out. So it made it for the most miserable day that I've ever had at that park.
Wow. Yeah, that's not fun.
That's the last I ever went on, and I think it's just because of everything that happened after it that I did not care to go back.
Right. All right. Well, I'm dizzy enough tonight.
Get my puke bag. I'm right there with you.
All right. So anybody out there, you want to give your input on our dizzying show, let us know. Why don't you even leave a message on the Tiki Talk hotline, which is my tiki, whatever, I forget now.
256 for my tiki.
Yeah, 256 for my tiki. You can certainly leave a message on the Tiki Talk hotline there, and tell us about some of your spinning experiences that we could play it on the show if you want. Sounds good to me.
Or even do a show opening while you're recording on a spinner attraction.
Yes, and if you puke on one of them, it's bonus points.
Bonus points. We'll play it like 6 times in an episode.
I like that idea. Well, Matt, since you're not here, I'll throw it over to you anyway.
All right, so that's going to do it for this week. First, we want to thank our sponsors, Kingdom Strollers. Get your premium stroller and crib rental at kingdomstrollers.com. Want to decorate those boring magic bands? Check out the customized decals at myfantasybands.com. Make sure to use the code Enchanted Tiki Talk 20 to save 20% off your order. Let the vacation experts at mousepros.com help plan your next perfect Disney vacation. Get a clear view of the parks with Woody's polarized sunglasses. Check out all their wood frame styles at woodys.com. Don't forget to check out our store at redbubble.com/Tiki Talk Podcast. And you can connect with us on social media. Find us on Facebook at Enchanted Tiki Talk, Instagram and Twitter at Tiki Talk Podcast. And you can leave us a message on the Tiki Talk hotline, which is 1-256 for my Tiki, 256-469-8454. And if you enjoy the show, please rate us on iTunes.
That sure is having a hard time tonight.
It's been too long. I'm out of practice.
And you can find me on Twitter at 1 Minute Disney Dream. That's 1MIN Disney Dream, MouseWorldVacations.com, and MousePros.com. And you can find Keith at TheSwedishChef.com, at BooblyBalls.com. More on that next week. And ILoveChefs.com.
He's also changed everything since he's had a revelation to Citrus Swirl Daily.
Yes, Citrus Swirl Daily.
And you can find me on Twitter at Scotty Campbell or on Instagram at ScottyBoy.
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at mholly579. With all that being said, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks for listening this week for Sean and Keith and Matt. I'm Alan, and this has been Enchanted Tiki Talk. Aloha.
Well, I guess we did better than I thought we were going to do. We almost got 30 minutes out
I'll say about 30 minutes. I'm actually surprised we could fill that.
I know. I mean, I'm shocked. I figured maybe 15 minutes we were going to get out of this episode.
Well, and as soon as you say spinners, again, I only think Dumbo, Astro, Carpets, like the 4 main spinners. And then the more you think about it, there's more spinners out there than we think of.
Well, I know. Yeah, I think
it'll be all right.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
That was a fun one. We had fun with it.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we did what we had to do, right?
We made it fun.
Yeah. That's capital F-U-N, fun.
P-H-U-N. Get it right.
No, I have to pee right now, actually. That's why I didn't say it.
I'm still eating my cupcake shake right now.
Pass.
Or sprinkled shake. That's not a cupcake. It has a cupcake in it.
Oh, that's silly.
Apple pie ice cream with a caramel apple cupcake mix into it, and it is heavenly.
I don't know if I could eat that.
It's extremely sweet, but hey, it's free.
Free?
I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, it was free.
You stole it from some kid, didn't you?
Use my Sprinkles perks.
Oh. Well, how often do you go to Sprinkles that you get free perks?
Today was our 19th trip of the year.
Wow.
So every 15 cupcakes you buy, or every 15 items you buy, you get a free perk, but there's also times where you get like double perks or double points on certain days and whatever else.
So 19 would take me like 19 years.
Just go show how much money Sprinkles has taken from me.
Yeah. You can make your own that tastes better.
And save me a hell of a lot of money.
Exactly.
Enchanted Tiki Talk has been brought to you by MousePros.com. Let us plan your perfect Disney vacation. And MickeyMonthly.com, where you can get the park sent directly to you. And by KingdomStrollers.com for all your premium stroller and crib rental needs. Also by Trader Sam's Coffee. Why not brew some magic in your home? And finally, Woodies.com. Sunglasses for a glare-free view of the magic. For all of us here, I'm David Benter. Thanks for listening to Enchanted Tiki Talk.